If you play Brookhaven, you know that updates are always rolling out. And in each of these updates, the devs are either adding something new or removing something from the game. There's so much stuff that we don't even notice it. That's why in today's video, I'll be showing you guys stuff that was removed from Brookhaven that possibly you didn't know about. But before any of that, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of kitties. For the first thing that Brookhaven changed that you may not have noticed was the actual game's lighting. Of course, Brookhaven has been tweaking its lighting for a while now, making it prettier. But the one we have today is pretty damn good. And you probably don't know how it was before, which was just like this. Check it out. It's quite a bit different. Everything is a bit less saturated. And it's got a blue hue going on in here too, which is weird. The shadows are the same. So beyond that, it's pretty different from today. For sure, I like it better nowadays. We can see the colors a lot better. Something else that was removed was right here at spawn. You can see that we have this glass down here, which we can even go through if we want to. Another thing is that we got some more complex textures in here, like these nice looking little bricks. The swing set too, even if it's so fun, since we can literally just go around it if we go fast enough. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be so dizzy. So as I was saying, the spawn didn't always look like this. It actually looked like this before then. You can see that the glass is nowhere to be found. It was just this. Basic and boring flooring. Another little thing is that since the game was new, they had these signs explaining how to use some mechanics that are in the game. Welcome to Brookhaven. To find a home, use those. To remove a house, use that. And to change your vehicle speed, use this. There's even a warning for everyone to report any kind of scam or something that violates the rules of the game. We also have where the swing set will stand. It hasn't been added yet. Oh yeah, another little thing I didn't realize is that the light poles were still not a part of spawn. I guess we can say that Brookhaven did look a bit more ugly back then. Next thing that I'm gonna show you guys. It's actually something that was removed recently and nobody even noticed. It happened right here in this hospital. It also removed a few items from the game. And to confirm what I'm saying, here's a little note they left here. Both the syringe tools have been removed from the game for not complying with Roblox terms of service. The syringe that we're talking about is the one shown in this video. And in the game you could find it right over here. Players would normally pick it up and work on a patient right away. But it was sadly removed from the game. I just find it weird that something like a syringe was removed. I don't think it's a bad thing. We could even find one of those in the second floor of the hospital in this table right here. As you can see, all of them were removed. All of you know that in Brookhaven we have a vehicle inventory where we can choose any of these to just drive around the city. But there's a vehicle that was removed that a lot of people don't know. If we go into the inventory again, we can see that we got only 2 bicycles. But 7 months ago, according to this video, we actually had 3 of them. The 2 ones we have today, but also this blue smaller one. This was actually a tiny little bicycle for you to use. It was intended for kids. It even has the training wheels like they still need to learn. And this one was removed because of another update that came out, which makes it so that if we get any of these bikes, they'll just adapt to the size of the player. Let's shrink ourselves right quick and let me get one of these bikes. Just look at that. It shrunk to my size. So that's probably why it was removed, even though it was cool to have those training wheels in the game, which we don't have anymore. Something that was removed from the game for a long time now was one of the stores that we find in this street, to be precise, where Starbucks is today. Everything to the right side of it didn't exist, and it was a totally different place. And it's called the Cleaners, a nice laundry place for the people. Even behind here, there's not a lot to see. I would say it can be bugged, but this would make sense. Since if we go downstairs, we can find this place that sends us to the criminal headquarters, where we can find guns, explosives, and tons more. We can also see that beside it, there's literally nothing. None of the stores we have today exist for now. All we have is this big tree and this dumpster. At least we can hide inside of it, which is fun. Between Rockstar and the Cleaners, it also had these under construction tapes, because nothing was added to this place still. We don't even have the doors that would take us to the rooms we have today. Here is where we would have those offices, and there is Club Brooks. Brookhaven changed a lot, didn't it? Another thing we didn't think about is related to the daycare. It actually had an agency hideout. In here we have all this cutesy stuff. They take care of our child in here. We can just click there and grab our baby as well. Look at this cutie. But it wasn't all cute like that before. Because if we go into an older version of the game, you can see that where the daycare is standing today, we had this thing in its place. It's an agency hideout. Well, it's not hidden if it's found in broad daylight, but it's quite a weird place which I didn't see because I joined after it. I'm not sure what its purpose is, but we have some guns in here, some explosives, and even some handcuffs to use. Now that's quite creepy. There was also a second floor in here, and apparently they were still building this place up. They also had this little court for some law roleplay. Wait, it also had a third floor? I didn't know that. It's just a computer, some cabinets, and stuff. Basically an office. So it was probably the agency's boss office, or something like that. Did you know that the mall wasn't always like this? Right now we can come eat some pizza, or even go watch a movie. Whoa! Even the agency in this one. It's the building we just saw. So that's a confirmation for the legitimacy of that building. As I was saying, the mall wasn't always in this place. In older versions, we actually had this Burger Burn. It was basically a fast food place where we could get some grub. We even have a whole tray over here. They actually have a fully modeled kitchen over here for you to cook up a good meal. And even a little office for the manager to do his job. This must be nostalgic for whoever played this, because I never saw one of these. Here is Club Brooks, where all the good parties happen. To start, it didn't even exist before. And beside it, we also have these bunches of offices, where we can probably get some work, which looks really nice. But it wasn't always like this. If we go back in time, the offices are actually where the mayor's office was. Instead of going to the town hall, you do your mayorly duties over here. This one I actually didn't know anything about. Another cool thing is that there was a secret passage that was actually removed from the game right here at the auto shop. We only needed to get inside to the room on the left, and we'd find an entrance to a weird little place. And that was fully removed. Why? I don't know, but it was. To start it all off, the old auto shop wasn't in front of the gas station. It was actually beside the fire station. As we get inside of it, we pass the blind and you'll see the entrance. Of course, it wasn't just getting in. You had to do something, like click a button or something like that to make it show up. I know this because I was a player when it had this, which was pretty cool. But as we go down, we'll find the old criminal headquarters. It's quite a dangerous place, with guns and cameras all around the city for the criminals to use. They even had a ski mask logo, so this was for sure a criminal place. These guys even had cameras on the police station. Ain't that spooky? But beyond all of those things, there is a bunch more that was removed. So if you want, I'll work on part 2 for this video. But that's gonna have to be it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on the video and comment down below some other stuff that was removed that you know about. Make sure to watch one of the videos on screen right now. I won't remove them, don't worry. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for even more Roblox just for you. Have a good one!